Hey YouTube, this is Kama back again with another bonfire video. Thanks for clicking on my video, and for all my new viewers, heads up, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before making any investments. So if you clicked on this video, you probably know why it's being made. Several months ago, I made a video on Bonfire, my first and only video I made. In that video, I highlighted what Bonfire was, how it works, and what upcoming plans the team had. Since then, the team fell apart, the team abandoned the project, but not before releasing a janky-ass mobile app. So there's a rumor going around that Bonfire was rug pulled. This is actually not correct. Bonfire was not rug pulled. It was not honeypot. What happened to Bonfire is that it was abandoned. At the moment, there's still 227 BNB living within the contract, not to mention almost 329,000 holders. Now, most of that is dust by now because most people sold when they realized that the team left. In my situation, I sold all my Bonfire, but there's still about 1,500 tokens left in my wallet. So I'm assuming people that were holding billions, if not trillions of tokens are still technically holders because they probably have 1 or 2,000 tokens that exist on their wallet. So what happened to Bonfire? This Reddit post sums it up. This is from the community manager at the time 3 days ago, which would be 9/16/2021. It goes on to say, we've never been fully in control of the token, and that's always been a problem. The core team has reached out for months to developers and even hackers, and there was absolutely no solution. I understand this is very emotionally painful, and I get that it's a huge surprise. There was no feasible way to do an airdrop or token swap because there would be no liquidity. This is quite literally the only technically feasible way to move forward in building utility. The core team is fully doxxed and they're chatting away in Discord right now. If they really wanted to do bad, they'd escape to some far off country with their ill-gotten gains. I encourage you to keep a level head right now, as hard as it may be. Due to multiple challenges with the smart contract and well holding more than 15% of the outstanding supply, we are creating a new utility called Ember. Holders of Bonfire will be the only whitelisted purchasers of Ember. Hold on, hold none, hold one, or hold both depending on what your goals are. For more information, please watch Project Update. So after reading that, I kind of scrolled through all the comments, and then one of the top comments here is pretty much the summary of how I feel. I'm going to read it here real quick. You guys have just dropped the project to start a new one, and you were saying that you have been working on this new token for months. At the same time, you were promoting Bonfire for months when you knew Bonfire was going nowhere. This is a complete scam. Don't wait for me on your new crap project. I don't want to get anywhere near you. You have been dishonest and liars. That's why Bloody Ultra left. He bloody knew all along. Now, talk a little bit about what that means. Basically, the contract was renounced for transparency, which ended up biting the team in the butt. If you all don't know this, most of the original team abandoned the project the first time. It was then taken over later through a renounced contract. The contract could not be changed. So now that being said, I do understand that there's limitations with the contract, good and bad. What is will always exist. You can't access the contract to update. However, lack of transparency and a poor implemented new token is not the answer. Like that post said, they've been working on Ember for several months. They knew about this situation, and I'm sure that any of the team that were invested in Bonfire got out before all this news broke. So they pulled their money out and then walked away. This all took place on 9/16/2021. How obviously you could see on CoinMarketCap the huge dip. Now I've been scanning all through Discord, and the biggest push I see is trying to get current Bonfire holders to move over to Ember. The current incentive is if you are a Bonfire holder, you'll have pre-access to the new Ember token. Now, if you're interested in Ember, obviously go over to their Discord. I'm not discouraging anybody or telling you what to do with your money. I literally had to edit this video like 5 times because of swearing and just frustration. All I can say is, why would you invest into a project where the team literally abandoned it to start another token without having the contingency set up for current and prior holders? It's a slap in the face. I understand why they needed the new token. I totally get that, but they didn't think it out. They didn't think what was going to happen. So basically who they told first got out first. The price dramatically dropped and everybody was able to pull out money. By the time they sold their Bonfire, it was worthless. It's just a slap in the face. Now, Bonfire is going to exist. One of the biggest Bonfire holders, which I believe owns 7 to 8% of the Bonfire, has taken control of the project and replied to a message. Can you let us know what sort of plans you are thinking? And Jordy replied, at the moment, not. Hope to get first update next week by really showing something already, instead of just talking only. So if you really believe in Bonfire, if you still want to hold it, obviously you don't have to sell it. There may be some good that comes out of this yet. However, at this point in the game, why would you stay in Bonfire, or why would you invest in the Ember? There are tens of hundreds of thousands of other projects that have use case and that are up and running. And yeah, you might not be able to get into them at 0.00000001, but you know there's full transparency with the teams and the developers aren't just going to walk away. Now, I said my piece. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not a financial advisor. I had to edit this severely because I'm, out of frustration, I said a lot of things that wasn't appropriate for YouTube, but I know a lot of you have to feel this sting. I talk about probably 12 projects on my YouTube channel. I probably hold 20, 30 cryptos. I only hold a handful of these DeFi altcoins. altcoins. And when this happens, it shakes my faith in the ecosystem. Yes, I know it's the wild, wild west, and all this stuff is high risk. And basically, when you're dealing with all these different altcoins, you're investing in a startup. So yeah, I understand that, and you should all understand that. But people, this is not the way. We have enough to worry about between honeypots and rug pulls. We don't need this. You don't need team members that are just going to walk away from you when you're investing into their sales pitch. Now, is Ember a good project to invest into? Maybe it's going to be the next biggest thing. However, fool me once, shame on me. You're not going to fool me again. There needs to be a little bit of accountability in this space. Why should we allow these developers and these team members to just jump from project to project to project and reward them by investing into their new project? It's madness to me. Most of these projects aren't innovating the space. They're just reinventing the wheel. Okay, they're going to come out with a wallet. Okay, they want to be on an exchange. Okay, they're going to do some kind of swap. That's the top 3 things all these altcoins have in common. That's not innovation. Okay, well, I said enough. This was my second and last bonfire video. I hope you enjoyed the video, even though this video wasn't really enjoyable. It's a sad truth, and there are many people out there that lost hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of dollars just to get slapped in the face, and the team abandoned the project, meanwhile creating their own token to pitch that token when they walked away. Anyway, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and punch the notification bell below. Take care and have a blessed day.